Jim, guys, how you guys doing? Jim, guys, we start the show soon, okay? Yeah, what's up, man? We'll start the show soon. Just waiting for more people to join, and welcome to the show, guys. Trading every day live with you legends. All right. Hey, this song is dope. Yeah, guys, what's up, man? Yeah, this like I said, we'll wait a little bit. We'll start the show in a second. I'm just kind of relaxing here. Hope you guys doing all right. Pam 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 pam. Hey, pam 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 pam. Yeah, guys. Yeah, so I'm getting everything set up here. I was gonna show you guys this crazy strategy I found. I kind of back tested to see if it works. So far, it looks like it does. So I'm gonna show you guys that stuff again today. And yeah, man. So let me see. Let me see. All right, so what we looking at here, man? So as usual, when I log in and take a look at the trend, where we're going, it's so strange because I really hate when it does this. It looks like we're in an uptrend, right? And we just broke below key levels. And it looks like we're trying to break it back up again. So it looks like we should be trending down. But I think I'll wait until the next test to see what happens there. But so yeah, I'm gonna wait for my next entry. Wait for the next couple of entries here, and we'll take a couple of trades, man. Okay. Let me log in here. Oh, okay. Wait, are we logged in? So guys, I'm still, testing my strategy out yet. I'm not really necessarily using a lot of money yet. Hopefully soon. I'm doing my calculations where I just want to make between 5-10% on every trade. That's all I want to do, guys. Once I do that, I'm happy. So that's the idea. So right now we're waiting to see what happens. I'm trading. Hey, Crucifixion, what's up, bro? What's going on?
This week we're hosting a free
I like that song so much, man. That shit's so fucking dope, bro.
Inside this workshop, you'll learn you
Let me
don't
take this back.
walk.
There you go. So you guys, I'm gonna talk about my setups and exactly my time frames, and what exactly I'm doing here. So let's go through real quick. If you have any questions, just put a comments in the comment section, and I'll tell you guys exactly what's going on. So I'm using moving averages, right? I'm using three moving averages. Three. I'm using the 50-day moving average. That's the yellow line here. I'm using the 100-day moving average as the red line, and the 200-day moving average that's the white line. So these moving averages tell me the direction of the market. Okay, like for example, look at all this. This is all day today, right? Most of the day, the price mainly have been above these moving averages. So basically, you're just longing and shorting and longing. But most of your trades should be long because the trend is going up, right? But just recently, like I'm not sure exactly when this happened, We just got a dip below the moving averages, right? So I'm not. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens if we break lower. If we break lower, I'm going to take more short. If we break above moving average, I'm going to take more longs. Um, so I'm also using my MACD. My MACD here. This is my MACD. This gives me exactly my entries if the momentum of the price is dying, if the momentum is strong. Like, you can see me zoom in real quick. So you can see this right here, right? When the momentum goes into green and up, it peaks right here. I technically wait until the momentum loses steam. So I would take a short when the momentum is angling back down. I could short right here. I could short right here. So yeah. So, and also taking a look at the RSI. I use my RSI, so on my other indicator I use. The RSI lets you know also if the market overbought, if the market is overvalued or undervalued, right? So right now, I mean, of course, when you get above this line, approaching right, this upper portion of the RSI is supposed to be momentum going up. If it drops back below, that momentum going down, price headed towards oversold. So that's kind of what I look at. Before I take any trade, I'm waiting to see what happens here. So for me right now, of course, and I have my EMA crosses. Let me zoom in. You guys take a look at this. So whenever I get my crosses here, I normally, it doesn't always work 100% of the time. So you could take a long here, maybe get a short little move, not too long, because I'm trading 1 minute charts, so we're quick. These trades are quick. I don't want to hold them for a long time, you know what I mean? But I want to get good entries. That's the idea of what I'm trying to do here. So I want to wait and see what happens. So training back up. I want, like I said, before I take any trade, I want to see what happens there. Right now, we've broken below the 200-day moving average, potentially heading back down. So I want to wait to see what happens there, right? So we're slowly breaking back up again, slowly. I want to wait to see where this goes before I put a trade in. But yeah, man, I think it's been a good experience trading so far. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to perfect my strategy, Um, so that's what I'm trying to do right now, guys. Yeah. So, and also it's difficult to trade when the markets are ranging. That's the hardest part, man. That's the hardest part right there. So so we'll see what happens. Let's see. Shade this. Yeah, guys. Um, it's been an interesting market today, man. Today, look at the trend. They're trending up, right? Basically. Um, so let's wait and see what happens, man. I don't want to rush into any trade, guys. It looks like we're trying to dip below, but we'll have to wait. As of right now, the prices are battling around the averages. So I absolutely hate trading when the candles are bouncing off the moving averages like this. I want to see either break above or break below. When I see either way, then I'll make my decision. I do not, because it is so difficult to tell, honestly, where the market is going right now, man. So we'll probably wait a little bit. Yeah, but so far, right? My strategy, like I said, I was going to discuss today was. Let me check it. Oh, I see. Pantera in the house. What's up, bro? What's going on? I see Tommy. No, yeah, Tommy. No, what's up, bro? So the strategy I was talking about that maybe win. I won like 7 trades in a row on Sunday. Is basically. Let me show you guys real quick. While this market is trying to decide what it's going to do. So it's basically I'm trading off the momentum of the MACD. So let's see. This is okay right here. So basically, right here, I'm trading off the momentum of the MACD. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna look at is this. if you look at these all these lines, the gray line and the blue line, I'm sorry, the orange line is your momentum line. It tells you what direction the market is going. Your blue line is your MACD line. When the MACD line, let me zoom in real quick. You can't see it; it's invisible. So you see how the we have the green momentum above and the red momentum below. There's an invisible line right in the middle. The invisible line between the momentum in green and momentum in red. Okay. So when you see your graphs below the momentum line, you should be taking shorts. But right now, as of right now, with the your orange line, your momentum line, and your MACD line is broken above. So you should be taking longs right now, but I want to confirm it first. So that's what I normally do, right? And the strategy for me is what I realized was I want I so you can see the peaks, right? This is your peaks, your momentum. So the higher the momentum, the higher the prices. So what I want to do is this, right? I normally want to short when the momentum green is fading away, right? Like right now, look at it. It's dark green. Once I see like lights, let me look another one. Oh, right here, perfect. Look at this one. Look at this one. So you see the higher the momentum, when it gets very high, I want to start shorting the momentum back down. So let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at what the market does when the momentum does go down. So, because remember, I'm taking very short trades. I'm not looking for nothing crazy, right? So take a look at this. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay. So basically, like I said, right, you could do either way, right? So let me start from the bottom. Let me start from the bottom here. So, because remember, I'll say it again. You have to check the market's trending up. At this point, you can see the moving averages are trending upwards. So you want to take longs, right? When the moving average trending upwards, you want to take longs. That's the first thing you do. This right here. Look at my moving averages, right? It's going up. All three of them are going up. That's the first thing checked. Second thing is look at this, right? So I want to take a long, right? Now that I know that my moving average is above all the major moving averages, right? Cool. That's the first thing. I want to go long. Cool. So you can see the red. The red indicates the market is a pullback. So I want to long from when the the momentum in red is fading away. When it's red, you see dark red here. When it's fading away, right, slowly, I will put it long. So for me, I would like to put it long, like right, maybe the first or second low momentum after the peak. But like I said, and another way to tell if you're at the peak is very simple. Remember your RSI, right? So when you see, remember, like I said before, the first thing, check if your moving average is going up. It is. Check. Check if you're in red. We are in red, right? When we in peak red here, scroll down and look at your RSI. If you see your RSI bottoming right here, right? Your RSI touching all the way down. Let me your RSI you see right here. When your when your RSI is right there, like approaching towards the bottom of the range here, right? That's where you know, oh, I could take a long. Okay, you take your long. Like I said, we're in the uptrend, right? So you're riding a wave. You took a long right here. You're riding your wave all the way up. Okay, remember you went long when the momentum was red. Eventually, it's going to flip into from dark red to light red into green. When it's in green, the momentum slowly goes up. Remember, because we're in the uptrend, you expect the price to go up. Because remember what I said before, right? And when should you sell? You sell when the momentum is going a lot higher on your MACD, and And when the momentum, look at your RSI approaching much higher the peak. That's when you close your long. Okay, so basically look at the move. So you basically got in Bitcoin at 87,589, and you sold basically 87,808 or 87,859. This entire move right here, you could have made money on this entire move. And look what happens when the price starts losing momentum. When the green starts to fade away, you see the arc fading away. You should have sold already. Remember, we're here for short trades, man. So I want to get in when the markets, I want 20, 30, 40%. I'm quick. I want to be in the markets no longer than 5 minutes. That's it. That's how I've been able to, have a successful trade here. But there's sometimes, remember, this is not 100% foolproof. Remember, you always want to make sure you're in an uptrend or downtrend. If you're in an uptrend, you want to catch it at the bottom when it's red here and ride this all the way up. Okay, and let's look for another setup here. Let's look for when the market is trending down. Don't fight the trend. That's what we say, right? Don't fight the trend. That's why I made massive mistakes not that long ago, right? When I was trading a couple weeks ago, I lost a lot. I mean, not a lot of money, but per percentage, I lost a lot of money. Dollar value wise, I didn't lose a lot of money, but by percentage, I lost. So okay, this is a downtrend, obviously, right? You see, so this I think this was yesterday or 2 days ago. So this is an obvious downtrend. And remember, you don't need to use all three. I use all three indicators, man, to confirm it. On the 200-day moving average, the trend is down. On the 50 moving average, the trend is down. On the 100, the trend is down. Okay, I know I'm on a downtrend, so I want to take shorts. Okay, now cool. Now that I've identified this, I'm gonna look for my entries. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down and look at my I'm gonna look at my RSI. Remember, we're shorting now, right? So I want to catch the highest price. So I can short it from there. Okay. Remember, we're in a downtrend. Cool. So what do? I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna try to let me zoom in here. Let me show you guys. This stuff works, guys, if you just be patient and practice. Okay. And I can almost guarantee you guys make a lot of money, man, if you could practice this stuff, right? Did you pay attention, right? So now we know we're in a downtrend. Okay, price is coming down. You see right here, price easy. Let me show you guys. So price goes up, comes down. Basically, we're saying lower lows, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Obvious trend coming down. Absolutely. Okay. So scroll down here. So you want to cast the very top of the price being high to short it back down, right? So what you want to do is this same thing as I did when I was long. Okay, what you want to do is this. I'm gonna show you guys. So you see the price of your momentum going up. This is not the price. The momentum of price is going up. When you get to a peak momentum and you identify the peaks by looking at your RSI. Once your RSI goes above like this, going to overbought, remember we in a downward trend. So when we getting approaching overbought levels, you can short. Okay. When I see my RSIs approaching overbought here, you look at the momentum here, you get to the peak. Maybe you wait until that momentum is fading from dark green to light green, put your short in. Okay. So you're riding the light green all the way to red. When it's into red, then you sell. Okay. Now look what happens here. Look what happens right here. Look at that. You're basically shorting Bitcoin from 61,103 all the way down to 88. I'm sorry. You're shorting Bitcoin from 86,140 all the way down to 85,658. That is a massive move, right, guys? No joke. That's one massive move. And you could do this continuously per day. You're golden, guys. Your money's made, man. As long as we're in a downtrend, you're catching this entire move right here, and you're catching momentum all from the green all the way to red, all the way down. And the moment you start seeing the red fading into light red, you basically sell. Okay, you don't want to hold this long term, right? So that's the strategy I was talking about when I said I was going to show you guys what I was doing. And I said, so let me see if you could put in some trades now, as I promised. Yeah. So let me see. Okay, no questions. Cool. But yeah, man, I am pretty confident that I there's a possibility that I could make a lot of money from this ship, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am I am pretty confident. Yeah. Let me move this back down 1 second. Okay, where's my RSI? Okay, so okay. So let's see if we could take in some trades, guys. We do it live right now. Hopefully it plays out. Remember, it's not always guaranteed, and you have to the main thing is identifying the trend of the markets. Identifying the trend. As of right now, looking at this trend, it looked like we're trending up, right? Because you could draw a straight line on, yeah, we're trending up, right? This is not a downtrend. So it looks like we're trending back up. I would like to see another retest or like another lower low again and see what happens after that. But it looks like we're in an uptrend. I don't like this because, like I said, right, like all day today, but I was busy. I couldn't take any trades today, guys. I mean, I tested a bit, but all day today, confirmed uptrend. Look at that. So it looks like we're still in the uptrend, but we had a massive dip recently. This was about not that long ago, and I think about like an hour ago, we broke below the moving average and we broke back up again. So it looks like we're in an uptrend, but so I should be taking longs right now. But what I want to do is I want to wait. Let me show you guys. I don't want to take my longs. And also, wait, look at confirm uptrend. Let me zoom in real quick. Let me zoom in. So you can see my D lines, the orange line and my D line, the blue lines above the invisible line is above the invisible line in the green. So we in a positive momentum right now. So taking longs should be your play. What I want to take longs that will benefit my trade. So you see that we're dipping right now. So what I'm going to do is this, right? I'm hoping I get, because I'll show you. Look at this. As long as we're in an uptrend, right? So if we get a red momentum down, once it fades away, I'm going to put my long right here. And look what happens. Look what happened after that, from here all the way up. So it took how long? How long did it take? This is about, so this move took about 54.29, about 15 minutes to play out. About 15 minutes for this move to play out here. So it takes about 15 minutes for you to get the entire move. But it's up to you. I don't want to wait 15 minutes for an entire trade. I want to get out like 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes to cut my profits and move on. But say, man, we'll see what happens, right? Because like I said, it might take some time for us to get the negative momentum. I want the red. I want the red momentum to form right here. Once that red momentum forms, then I'll go long. But it might take some time, guys. So we might not be able to get some trades in here, and I don't want to trade because I feel like it. I want to make money. I do not want to mess around with this stuff. I would highly recommend you guys paying good attention to the crosses, right? Like for example, look at this. This is a moving average cross. So it told me to take a long right here. Let me zoom in. So this is a cross right here. My EMA crosses, I could go long right here. That's a nice little win. I had another cross right here. Take it to short. I could have short it right here. So the crosses do work, right? But like I said, right now, I've missed out on a couple of. There's another cross right here. I could take a long right there. But for me, I want the biggest trade possible. So as of right now, you can see the momentum kind of losing here, turn to light green. I want it to flip into red and kind of build up on the bottom here. And once that happens, then I could go long. As long as we're in an uptrend. And this could take a while. So, like I said, this is the reason why you know, sitting down facing a chart all day long. If you could do this, you're gonna be profitable, man, big time. So yeah, that's basically the strategy, guys, and that shit works, man. But like, I recommend you guys practice it. I recommend you guys practice it with real money, small money at first, and see how it plays out. But that's that stuff works, guys. Absolutely freaking lutely, man. I just don't see. I don't want to take any trades right now, guys. I don't see. Let me see. We know. We definitely uptrend, guys. 100%. I'm just gonna let me see here. So I'm trying to see. There we go. Yeah, we definitely uptrend, guys. Look at that. So I'm waiting for a breakdown right now. So maybe we could possibly get a test back down on the major moving averages, and after that, I'll probably go long. I'm hoping we get an entry before the show ends. But as a matter of fact, we could short right here because basically, look at that. Look at that. I just got a red candle. Yeah, you look at that. I called this. This is happening live right now. Look at this. Look at this. I could have shorted this, right? I mean, like I said before, you guys have to understand when you live on a show, it's difficult to make moves, right? So this is why you win, because you predict stuff. Solid strategy. What are the indications that are in an uptrend or downtrend? So no, you plus 3 separate moving averages, bro. Right here. Right here. Pandora, bro. You're plotting 3 separate moving averages. You see the lines. You see these lines? The white line, or the blue line, and the orange line. These big lines are, you can find them on your on your indicator. Go to indicators. Click on indicators, bro. Click on indicators and click type in EMA three and click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And once you do, you could change. Let me show you. You go to indicators. I want to scroll down real quick, bro. I'm gonna show you how to do this. Go to indicators. Let me zoom in. Type in EMA. You see, just EMA. You see when it says moving average exponential? Click that 3 times. Once you do, click it 3 times, bro. And what you do, go to the bottom left of your screen. You can look at this dump. Wow. Look at this. I wanted to short this, right? But I was in the show, so I couldn't do it. So it's all good. That is one hell of a candle, man. Jesus, look at the candle. Absolutely crazy. So remember what I said before, as long as we're in the uptrend, and I'll see how this fades away, I could take my long from there. If we're still in the uptrend, which we'll see. We'll see what happens. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so go to the bottom on the screen here, and when you see when it says EMA, just click on one of them. And this is what it will look like right here. So you have 3 separate indicators. Just type in, it says inputs, styles of visibility. Just type in inputs. Inputs will say length. Just put in 200, and smooth, just put in 200. And once you do that, you can see it. 3 of them, and you can see it. Once you open your chart, right? Look at that. It looks like we're going to an uptrend, except for like recent, like this past 1 minute candle is saying we're going in a downtrend. But in the long-term view for the market is saying an uptrend. Okay. So right now, what I'm waiting for right now for me, let me see. So I want to take some trades right now. Let's take a look. We had a massive dip right now. Let me add in my RSI. Okay. RSI is added. We just had a massive drop. One massive candle dropped below the 50 moving average, below the 100-day moving average, and below the 200-day moving average. So right now, the coin price right now is below all averages, right? But that's why I said I'm going to be patient to see what happens. It looks like if we are in an uptrend, which I believe we are still based on the moving averages, I don't like the fact that in the past 1 minute we probably that little curve right there, zooming in. So I'm looking at the lines. So I look at that. So we're going up. Look at the lines going up, but the 50 had a little curve right there. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens real quick. I'm gonna wait and see what happens there. Remember, I want to take my long when these red candles start to become white, when they lose momentum, right? And look at my RSI. The RSI is touching the bottom. If I believe we're still in an uptrend. As long as that we are in an uptrend, I could take my long right when the RSI, I'm sorry, the MACD, right when the MACD fades into green. I'm sorry, you see it's dark red right now. When the MACD fades back into light red, then I want to go long right at the bottom. As a matter of fact, let me do it right now. I'm not 200% confident because of we just broke below the moving averages. So let me just go long right here. I'm just gonna take a bet here. And I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna use $10. Let's do $10. Let's do 75x. 75x on $10. Oh, sorry, let's do 75x on $10 right now. You see that? It's fading. You see the fade. This is my fade. My first fade right here, right? Okay. So let me take my long, right? But like I said before, I like to wait one or two fades and see what happens. We only have one so far. Let me see my second phase here. Okay, there's only one so far, but let me just take my long 75x, $10. Let's place the trade here. $10 long, and let's see what happens. So basically, like I said, right, because I'm going long, right? I want to ride the. I probably could have gone in sooner. I did miss a little bit of entry there. I wish I did. But like I said, when you're doing a show, it's a little bit difficult. So you look at the momentum here, right? So it looks like the momentum, the bars of my momentum on my MACD is getting smaller and smaller. And basically, the smaller it gets, above the zero line, when it flicks back into green. When it flicks back into green like this, that's when you should be in profit. Like I said, it could take 15 minutes to play out. It could take 5 minutes. But it's not guaranteed. I'm gonna say that too. But I don't like the fact that like I said, I don't like the fact that we are below the moving averages right now. We are below the moving averages. So I'm taking a bet right now. That's why I didn't use a lot of money. I used a small amount of money just to see what happens when my momentum. You see, that's my third bar. You guys are watching me live, right? Remember, I want to sell when the momentum flicks back into green. Okay, that's when I want to sell. Okay, so as of right now, I'm down like 3%. But like I said, I wish I'd gone in at the bottom. I was on the show. I couldn't really do it fast enough. The idea is to sell when the momentum flips back into green. Okay, I want a very small amount of a small amount of what's it called? A small amount of profit. I'm not looking for a long-term holding, but this strategy could take 5, 10, 15 minutes long. So yeah, and that's why I said, for someone like this, because I would have been happier if we're above the moving averages, right? Because you're supposed to long above if the trend is up. Based on long-term trend, we should be up. We just broke below it. So we broke below it a couple of times. So I'm gonna zoom out again. So you see, right? We're in an uptrend on the 50. We're in an uptrend on, and like I said, you could tell from we're saying lower highs, higher highs. Right? Let me show you guys real quick. So let me zoom out. So because just in case you guys don't see it, let me zoom out. All right. So if you guys see, if you take a look at this, prices here. So basically, if you look at the price right here, right, the price is the lower highs. Again, lower highs here, lower highs here, lower highs here, lower highs here. So from the bottom one. So if you could draw a line showing it, right, you see that like the trend is up. So that's why I'm like, and so let's take a look at this again. Let me open this up real quick. And like I said, guys, I'm riding. If you look at the momentum on my MACD, right, this is the first time I've been able to show this strategy live, okay? Because we had a nice entry here, and I'm hoping to ride it back up. So the beauty about this strategy is if you got in earlier enough, you could have caught the bottom of the move, okay? As long as we're in an uptrend, you caught the bottom. So basically, I went long right here at the bottom of my move, of my momentum, on my MACD. I went long at the bottom of my, or not, close to the bottom of the RSI, and I want to ride this RSI. I'm sorry. I want to ride the MACD momentum back up above the invisible line. I want the momentum to look like this. I want my momentum to flick from red to green, regardless of how high my price is. And I want to sell at my highest momentum green before it loses steam. Okay? And you can see it right here, right? So it loses steam once it gets green, and it goes up and up. And once that big green starts to flip into lighter green, lower momentum. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? But this play could take 5, 10, 15 minutes long. And as long as you're getting multiple trades like this, you should be profitable based on the trend of the market. And that's why I said I wish I had done this, taken this trade a lot sooner during the day, and I'll show you guys, because we did get a break below the moving averages, which I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about this. But I'm just showing you how it works, and that's the reason why I didn't use a lot of money. I didn't even set my stop loss. I didn't do all that stuff because I don't want to show you what it looks like. So I'm happy to show you live what this looks like, because you see, right? So you can see momentum shrink the entire time. The entire time we've been live on the show right now, right? We've seen the momentum go down and got down. Perfect. So the entire time, right? I've been live on the show. We saw the red momentum. We had a massive wick. Look at that, massive wick. We had the massive candle break down below all the averages, massive drop down, right? And now the market went down. So massive red candle. We've had One, two, three, four, five, 6 minutes straight of red candles. Breakdown, right? And that those 6 minutes straight red candles gave me a massive amount of momentum on the down end. But because the long-term trend of all my moving averages are pointing up, what I'm looking for is my I went long right here, my RSI at the bottom. I went long and I look at how high this was. I wasn't able to catch the bottom. I wasn't able to catch the bottom. I wasn't. What I'm hoping is eventually, I don't know when, eventually, this momentum should flick back into green. Right? See what happens here, right? So now the momentum went high, is going down from a dark red, means heavy selling pressure. That's what that means, right? And it fades into light red, light red, light red, light red, light red. And fading back into the momentum went down to light red. And look what happened again. Now, momentum looks like the selling momentum looks like it's going back up again. So, which means I should be down even more. But like I said, I just wish I was able to show you guys this stuff when my moving up, like earlier during the day, right? And that's why I'm kind of mad about this, because you guys could have seen some crazy action right now, man. Because, but we'll see. Like I said, eventually, it will flick into back into. Look at that, where it's selling off again, right? Another big red candle or big red candle, but regardless of what happens, no matter how long it takes, you see that again. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take another long again, because look at that, right? The RSI went closer to closer to closer to closer to the RSI on the bottom on an oversold. See, I don't want to miss it. Let me. I want to add onto my trade here. Let me add on to this. I only did $10, so let me add on to this. I'm gonna hit edit. Let me add another $10 again. So it doesn't want me to add it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, not all platforms allow you to do that, but this one doesn't. So I'm like I said, guys, I'm just trying to ride the momentum back up again. Let me zoom in again on my this is my price. Let me go up on this. All right, let me zoom in again. Okay, so we're doing it live, guys. We're live trading. I'm showing you what I'm doing live. There's no BS here. So basically, I went long right here. And like I said, guys, this strategy works. Your long strategy works when the momentum is going up. Unfortunately for me, all day long, right? The momentum is going up, right? If you look at this, right? My moving averages have been going up but now look at that. Recently, because of this break in my moving average, we're going back down again. So the trades wouldn't be as profitable as I would like it to be, because now that we're in a downtrend, I should be shorted. I should be shorted. But it's okay. It's not a problem. So I'm just showing you right now. But now that we are in a bearish trend, based on, if you take a look at this, right? Just recent bearish trend. Let's see. I want to show you guys my moving averages. Just the recent trend. Just recent. I'm talking about the past 10 minutes. In the past 10 minutes, look at that. Look at that. My 50-day moving average trending down. My 200-day moving average trending down. My 100-day moving average trending down. That's how you know it'll be trending back down again. So your trades right now should be taking shorts. Okay? That's what you should be doing right now, based on the past 10 minutes. But since I'm in a coin trade right now in a long, I don't want to lose money on my trade. And that's why I said before I didn't want to take spend too much money on this because I didn't like that we dropped below the major moving average. We'll see if we do break above it. If we do break above it, we're back on the uptrend again. If we don't, all my trades be short. And like I said, I'm not worried. So let's go back to so take a look at this again, right? We look at the momentum on my MACD. My MACD, my short was here. It went all the way down. I was hoping it flips back into the green, but we didn't break above the moving average. We went back down again, which is fine. So we went. The momentum is getting red again, getting deeper. When the momentum fades, where you're hoping it flips back into green. When it flips back into green, right now I'm down about 12%. I should be being profit when we flick back into green. Okay. But I don't like the fact that we're trading below the major moving averages because this just signals to me we are in a downtrend, which means I should be shorting. But no problem. So just pay attention to your moving averages because it seems like when I went live, when I took my trade, it just so happened I took my my long as as it broke below the moving averages. But no problem. Um, so my winning trade now would be if we are confirmed in a downtrend in the short term, whenever the market does uh whenever I do get a green momentum, I'm going to short it because we're confirmed in a downtrend. Because this stuff is a beautiful strategy. It absolutely works as long as you are trading with the trend. Right now, I'm trading against the trend because I went into the trade kind of late. Because look at it all day long, all day trading in 1 minute, all day we've been in an uptrend, all day. Look at that, man. Look at this. Look at this all day long, basically. From like markets open this morning. Look at that. All day. Look at that uptrend. Of course, came down, up, up. It just been going up all day long. But it just so happened as soon as I took this trade. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. But we've officially broken below, and we've broken below the moving average earlier today, right? And we broke back above it. But the difference was the market was open. Right now, the US market has the most liquidity in it, and they do trade crypto. So right now, the Asian markets are probably gonna start waking up and start trading pretty soon. But we're trading against the trend based on. Let's take a look at this real quick. So look at the price. Let's look at the price. 1 second. So as of right now, the past 40 minutes, in the past 40 minutes, the price, just say we started from here, we broke below moving average, we moving back up, and so this is the high, lower low, lower low. We have a lower high. So it looks like we're breaking below into a downtrend. So we'll see what happens there, guys. See what happens. But we're losing steam on the momentum. And like I said, this shit works as long as you're trading with the trend. Right now, I'm trading against the trend. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man, because I spent weeks studying this stuff. I'm like, I was just predicting. And on Sunday, I had my best trading time I've had so far. 7 straight successful trades. I was just knocking them out, man, knocking them out because I was trading with the trend. Yeah, man. So we'll wait to see what happens. You see, right now, it will take some time because you see, we are losing momentum on the MACD. MACD, deep red, light red, lost momentum. high red, deep red. You see the size of the momentum and the color. Color is going from dark red into light red, and you see drop it back down. When this momentum flips back into green, we should be in profit and we'll sell and we'll wait until we get our next entries again. So if you could do this a couple of times a day, you're golden, right? And also you could tell from the size. Look at the size of our bars again, smaller and smaller. And that's another way to tell. Let me show you guys. So on our 1 minute candle, let me show you. On our, because I'm on the 1 minute charts right now. I'm trading 1 minute. So on our 1 minute candle, look at the size of the red candles again, smaller, so which means the selling has getting exhausted. Look at the size. Look at the massive size in this one. Boom, massive. Look at the recent candles, very, very small. Now, my buyers, the candles are pairing and they're getting bigger and bigger, right? And like I said, we'll see what happens there. But my momentum hasn't flipped into green yet. You see it right here. I'm hoping to get a much deep green. A deep green. Once it flips into green here, that's when I should be in profit, depending on how high the momentum goes and depending on how long it stays in dark green. Okay. So as of right now, I'm down about 12%. Like I said, unfortunately, okay, we flip into green right now. Let's see what happens. But this is not the time. As a matter of fact, because we in a bearish territory right now, I'm going to short this thing. I'm going to put on the shorting. The moment I see the green getting higher and deeper, I'm going to put a short in, because we right now in this past 10 minutes, we are in a bearish trend. So we flipped it to green, and my green is not too strong. We have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? I kind of see how it plays out. But each candle that shows up here is green. So this is our green candle here. But like I said, based on what the market is showing me, I am in a downtrend on my 50 AMA, on my 200 AMA. So I'm down about 0.8%. I see another candle. I'm hoping, okay, let's go here. So let's just take a look at only the candles here. Take a look at only my momentum candles. Take a look at the momentum. Because we are in a downtrend, and if you see my orange line and my blue line, we are below the visible line. We are in red territory. See, look at us. I've already lost steam already. Already lost steam. That's crazy. So my buys aren't strong because we are in a downtrend. Obviously. So what I was hoping for was to get a higher and deeper green. Already we're getting light greens already, which is crazy to me. So obviously, look at that. Obviously, we are in a downtrend based on where the price is right now. So the goal right now should be should we put in shorts in. Look at that. Look at that. So basically, it feels like until we break above the moving averages, shorts. If you get any green candles right now, shorts, because we are setting. Look at that. We're setting lower lows, and that's why I said, take your trades when you confirmed above the moving averages. But right now we're not. So what I'm gonna do is this. I might just put a short in on any green candle that I see. Once I see any green candle, I'll put a short in. And look, the momentum is so weak. That's great. That's how you know, man. You should be shorting. Look at the candles. Look at that. Look at my momentum. Look at how weak that is. Let me zoom in. Look how weak the momentum is. Look at how weak that is. Look how high this is. So much seller, but look at how weak that is. So the buyers are they have no power right now, man. Buyers have no power at all. I'm not saying they can't in the next couple of minutes, but if I get any strong momentum, I'm putting a short in. I'm putting a short in 100%. So let me take a look at this. But like I said, that doesn't mean the moving the price can't change in a blink of an eye. Of course it can. But in the meantime, I'm shorting any green that I see. If I get a massive green here, I'm going to short it. And as a matter of fact, my current trade, because I can't add any more leverage on it to dollar costing, I could possibly close my entry. But this stuff is beautiful. If you follow it, this shit works, man. So right now, the momentum is so weak. It's crazy, man. Crazy weak momentum, man. Absolutely crazy. You you cannot don't fade. Don't trade against the markets. That's what I'm saying. Look how weak this is. This is unbelievable. Like, look at how weak my momentum is on my RSI. They're very, very weak, guys. Very, very weak. So right now, shorting is where your money is right now, because you're looking at two things. The first indicator to short is your trend, and your MACD line is below the invisible line, is in a red territory. Your other indicator is, look at how weak this is. Your third indicator is to short. Your price is below your major is below your major what's it called, moving averages. Yeah, below it. So that's the play, guys. That's the play. So I'm gonna wait. If I see any kind of green, I'm taking a short immediately, because we're not in a positive momentum right now. So which means the trade I'm in at first, there's a potential I could just close it and just take my loss, man. I'm down about like I only went in with $2. Um, so let me see. So let me see. I'm trying to see if I get any kind of green popping up right now, but the momentum is so weak. It is so weak, guys. The green candles are so weak; they can't even go up. That's how you know we're in a downtrend. Look at that. Look how weak that is, man. That's crazy. All right, let me do this. I'm just waiting to see, because remember, I want to take my shorts when I start to see my green momentum fade into light green. Right now, they're still in kind of dark green territory, and they're very look how weak that is, man. Oh, they're coming back strong. Let's see. And remember, like I said, this stuff could take 10-15 minutes, depending on your entry, right? So if I get much stronger green candles, I'm gonna go short. But we're pretty close to getting above the moving average right here. We're very close, but not close enough. As long as your price is below your major moving averages, you should be taking shorts, guys. And that's why patience, guys. So I'm trying to put a short in based on what I'm looking at right here. Let me see. So as of right now, we're full bear territory, man. So let me take a short. Let me put a short in right now. Let me use $50. Let me do $50. $50, 75x, and take advantage of the price being below the moving averages right now. I didn't catch that move though. I wish I did. Let me see. Shorts. Okay. Okay, let me see. Am I fully zoomed out? Okay. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. So am I happy where I am? I am happy where I am right now. So let me take the shorts. I'm not gonna be long with this trade. $50, 75x leverage, shorts. Okay. So I am playing on the fact that the price is below the moving average, below the moving average right now. If you look at it right now, just pay attention. I don't want to trade with. I want to trade with the trend, not against the trend. With the trend. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. So we have two trades going on right now. We got a long and a short going on at the same time. So like I said, this stuff would take some time to play out, but in the short term, in the immediate short term, we are in a downtrend based on this and the price. You don't trade against the trend, guys. Don't trade against it. As of right now, in the past 10 minutes, we've been setting, this was right here, higher low, higher low, higher low, possibly, I don't know, the higher low right here, possibly, right? So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. So these trades, it does take, because right now, like I said, the market's not, the US market is closed, so it'll be less volatile right now. So it could take about 5, 10, 15 minutes to play out. And outside, just patience. Patience. We just basically waiting to see what happens right now. But basically, looking at let me zoom in real quick. So as of right now, we have our orange line, our MACD line. Orange line is our trend line, is below, is in a red territory, which means we're taking shorts only. Right now, we in what's it called? We in the MACD line is also in the red territory. So I am in a short and a long. Okay. So what I'm hoping for is what I'm hoping for right now is, because we're getting some buys right now. What I'm hoping for is to close my original trade, then benefits from my current one. Okay. I'm not saying stop loss yet, because I'm not I'm experimenting, right? I'm experimenting. I'm not really tripping about setting stop loss and all that stuff yet. So that's why I'm not using so much money for now. But once I start to use 1K, 3K, 4K, 5K, 6K to trade, then I'll start to use my stop loss. Right now, I'm still experimenting on what I'm doing and see if it plays out. Okay, that's basically what I'm doing right now. But yeah, man, basically, like every green candle we're getting, it gets bought back down. Sold back down, because we are in a downtrend. We are in a downtrend, and this, as long as you get the entries like I discussed, you're going to be winning more than you're losing. Let me zoom back out. Okay, zoom out. So we're getting massive wicks. Massive, strong downtrend candles, right? We'll see what happens, how it plays out. So either we stay below the moving averages, which means, like I said, look at that, man. It's weaker. All the buys are getting weaker. Look at my green momentum on my MACD. Very short candle. It's not even high. The lower the heights, the lower the price will go, right? And look at my other one right here. My other one, from dark green to light green to lower momentum to lower momentum and light green. So we're going back into red. And once we do, my trade will be positive. Oh, cool. So my first trade is in green right now. My $50 entry should be yes. So my 50. It's still early, but we are in a downtrend. As long as we keep setting, because based on the past 20 minutes, we've been live on the show. Look at that. The trend is going down, guys. Look at that. With the trend, look at my. Remember, like I said before, this is how you decide, man. I'm so, guys. I am so excited about this shit, man, because as long as you trade with the trend, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Look at the trend. This right here. We broke below. We tested it. We broke below again. We broke way below. We tested. We broke below again. So basically, the highest price here, and this is how you know we're in a downtrend, right? Look at this. Just when we touched moving averages, we were at 87,700. The next lower high was 87,600. The next lower high was 87,600. The next lower high was 87,500. So we're going lower and lower and lower, and the lower we get, it just you're going to be making money all the way down, man. As long as the trend keeps going down, like I said, 5 to 10, 10, 15 minutes. That's the time frame. Let's take a look at my trades here. So like I said, we sit down a little bit. I am using a very high leverage, which is I'm using 75x on $10 was my first trade. I'm on a short. My next trade, I'm on a long. Sorry. Yeah. So the most money, the $50 or sorry, $55, I'm on shorts, and my long trade is what I did the beginning of the show. That's when I was down the most because the market's trending down, right? So you could tell, guys. Look at the momentum. Whenever you see momentum this week, look at the green momentum, man. It's weak. It's not high. If you start seeing this is what you want. If you want to see a strong bullish momentum price high, you want to see this high prices. Whenever you see momentum this week, you're getting light green, dark green, many light greens. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. And especially once you start seeing much bigger candles on the red, you're going back down. So it's patience, guys. You're waiting. It will take some time. We're waiting. I should be ending the show soon, but I want this trade to play, at least one of them to play out before. So right now I'm on the green on one of them. The one that I went short. Remember, I went short when I saw light green. I'm green, not that much, right? But whenever we get a much deeper green, I'm gonna be in a much better position. I could just sell and end the show and hopefully trying to salvage the first trade that I went in. So wait. So look at the momentum, right? Look at that. The momentum is fading away. You see that? This is I took my shorts when my MACD was in green. Actually, I took it right here, the first one, I think. And I've been riding this wave down all the way down, right? And I want the green momentum to flick back into red. Once it flicks back into red, then I'll sell. Then I'll be in much better position. The reason why I should have, my entries weren't that great because I'm on the show live talking. But when I'm not live, I'm locked in. I would have done 3-4 trades already. I want my momentum to flick back into red, and once it does, we're good to go. And if it doesn't, no problem. I would close my first trade and I'll fix my second trade. We're going back up again, right? So the buyers are trying to move us up again. By the end of the day, I'm still looking at this. My momentum is still low. It's still low. And at the end, as long as we are below all the moving averages, we are in a downtrend. And that's what we are still. So I'm not, even if you get a massive green candle, as long, I'm gonna say it again, you don't trade. The times I've lost trading is when I was trying to trade against this. I don't want to trade. It's telling me it's pointed down, pointing down, pointing down. I don't want to trade against the trend. So I'm going to wait until my trades play out. So there's some times when obviously you could definitely trade. You could trade, you can have a long and a short running at the same time. So as you win on a long, you close it and you're trying to win on your short. So you're winning in both ways. This is the beauty of learning how to trade, man. And because you could win either way, as long as you're patient, as long as you are willing to wait. You just sit there like 15 minutes, wait, and wait. You're going to make some freaking money. Remember what I said before, the idea of me trading is to make 1K per day. I'm not there yet. I will eventually. I will. Of course, that's on the high end. On the minimum, my goal is to make $250 per day. If I could do that every day, that's 95 grand a year. If I could make $500 per day every day, that is 185 grand per year. If I can make 1K per day, that is 365 grand per year. Guys, it's not impossible, man. It's not impossible. Because as long as you're able to trade with the trend like this, you could do it. Because I've seen people do it, man. It's not impossible. It's not impossible at all. So it's just patience, guys. It's patience. I mean, I'm looking at this, right? Like I say, it will take a while, man, for this to play out. I really, really wish I was live during the daytime. Maybe what I'll do the next time we do the show, before I take any trade, I will 100% confirm. Because, like I said, guys, no joke. Before I take the trade, we're in an uptrend. That's why I went along, right? And things kind of, I don't. It's like someone waits until I go live before. But this stuff is crazy because if you're trading with the trend, guys, you're going to kill it. You're going to absolutely kill it. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Where's the MACD? Let me move this back up. It should be up. So MACD. Sorry. Where's the MACD? All right. So the momentum it's still not as high, but it's trying to go back. It's trying. It's still high because the highs are now. We're still far away, man. As a matter of, I could have put a short right here on this. But because we're trying to approach, we are approaching the what's it called? We're approaching. This is the 200-day moving average. We're approaching, so we'll see what happens. But it just feels like every time, and this is where the money is made. As long as we are confirmed in a downtrend, every single time you get a candle shorted. Because look at that. You could have shorted right here, make money right here. You could have shorted right here, make your money right here. You could have shorted right here, make money right here. That's 3 separate entries to make money on. The reason why I didn't do it was because I'm live, guys. I'm live trading. And I have 2 trades right now. I don't want to, be making any moves. And of course, I got another cross for me to take another short or long. But it's crazy how this stuff is, man. Like, guys, no joke. Like, as long as you've confirmed this, I've seen for you 4 separate shorts, you could have made money right here. Boom, downtrend. Make once it goes up, downtrend, shorted, done. Look at that, shorted, done. This one, done. Boy, I I've been trying to perfect the strategies, right? It's not perfected yet. Once I do, oh boy. Once I perfect this strategy, oh my god. I am absolutely excited. I'm getting goosebumps right now. My skin, I'm getting goosebumps because I'm excited, guys. You guys make a lot of money, man. You guys are about to make a lot of money. Hercules says, "Yo, cool. How much are you putting on?" Oh, no, no, no. So because I haven't, I haven't perfected what I'm doing yet. For the past 6 weeks, I've been, my dollar values have been very, very low. I've been doing like $5 to like 1K, but the 1K I've done it like once or twice. I'm taking 30 trades per day because I want to perfect what I'm doing, right? Once I do, then I'm going to be doing 1K, 2K, 3K, 5K, 6K, 10K. That's the idea. But for me, my goal is not to go crazy on one trade. My goal is to guarantee myself $500 to 1K per day. That's my goal. And the more I get comfortable with this shit, the more I'm gonna aim for 5K per day, right? That's my goal, right? But as right now, so I've been taking many trades, right? So for me, it's more about percentage. So let me show you, right, on Sunday, my best day so far ever in doing this, right? So right now, I guess you're trying to okay. Let me. I showed you guys earlier this stuff. My best day so far doing this strategy, right? But I didn't use a lot of money because I'm still practicing. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to be able to be almost 90% sure I know what I'm doing and no emotions involved in it, right? So let me show you guys real quick. I talked about this earlier, like I think yesterday. So this is my trade history. So by percentage, remember I didn't use a lot of money. By percentage. Um, Let me see. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Uh, so so where am I? Okay, here you go. So per percentage, uh, let me start. Okay, point one. Okay, what's this? So per percentage, about 1% win, 2% win. This was on Sunday, my best day so far. 6% win, 1% win, loss, point 0.9. Another day, 23% loss, 4% win, 0.9% win, 2% win, 1% win, zero point 0.1 loss, 1% win, 1.1% win, 3% win. I think I'm looking at the yeah, I a lot of wins. I want like some. I like what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to get big wins. I'm trying to get like tiny percentage wins, but with big dollar value, right? And to win more than I lose, right? So I think it was on Sunday. What let me see, what's Thursday? See, it was the 14th. I don't know what happened to me that day. I woke up that morning. I just went nuts, man. Um, and I just couldn't lose, man. It was the 14th. I think I used Avantis. Yeah, it was Avantis, I think. Oh, so right, okay, let me see. So right now we're breaking. Okay, we've broken one moving day average. We broke one moving day average. So basically, the I'm coming, guys. Let me see, because I don't want to. I want to close that one trade that I have open already. Um. So what I'm doing here, I'm not doing this to make money yet. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing this to practice. Using real money to practice, and because I just believe that people don't really have a lot on the line unless you have real money, man. So how much do you think you would need in equity to earn? So basically, from my research, um, because the problem is if you're trading on these exchanges, uh, and you're using 5-10x leverage, the fees would destroy you. The fees are insane, right? Like I'm on Advantage right now, and if I'm not trading, the minimum for you to get zero fee trading is 75x. Then you get free trading fees. Okay, if you're using anything, anything above, anything below that, so like 10x, 20x, then the fees are high. Right, but the capital I'm using, that I plan to use to earn the $500 per day is 1K. So 1K on 75x, all I need is a 10% gain will give me $100. $100 gain on 10% gain, which is 100% possible. Because let me show you, it was on Avantis, man. Let me see. It was on Avantis. I was using my 75x. Let me see on the Sunday. Let me go to my trading. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Portfolio, yeah, portfolio. Portfolio activity. Right here. It was on the oh yeah, here. Perfect. On the 14th. When's the 14th? Is it right here? Yeah, it was right here. So on the yeah, on the Sunday, this is what I did. Well, when I don't know what happened, it just went. I like 7 straight winning trades. So 48% win, 31% win, 24% win, 21% win, 4% win, 4% win, 28% loss. I wasn't paying attention when I was doing 106% win, 3% win, and 70% win. So I'm testing different things here, right, to see how things play out. But I think that with 1K 75x, all you need is a 10% gain, which is very, very possible. 100%. Because I've done it multiple times. I've done this multiple times with what's it called? With a with I use $100, 75x, and I got multiple greater than 10% wins. So if I was using 1K on the days I got on the one day I got a 43% win on just one trade, that's a $400 win on that one trade. So that's the idea, right? Because I don't want to get destroyed through trading fees, okay? And that's exactly why I'm using this platform I'm using right now, which is called Avantis, right? Because they don't destroy you with trading fees. Let me go back here real quick. Yeah, man. So it's this topic. I mean, like I said, it's not important. You see, so I think for me, Pandora, he says everything was great until the U.S. market opened. Yeah, closed. Yes, exactly. When the U.S. market closed, that's when the market started going down. Yeah. Once you understand how the game is. So this morning, it's very strange, right? When the market is pumping sometimes, and the U.S. market opens, the market dumps, right? When the U.S. market is about to close, the market pumps for a little bit, and when it closes, it pumps some more, and it dumps again. So it's so strange. Like you have to kind of understand, and the Chinese market too. So, like I said before, this is the reason why I haven't started using a lot of money yet. I want to be able to, because remember, crypto 24/7, right? I want to be able to understand the Chinese market open and the US market open versus when they close, because it affects the market in a bearish and a bullish way. And like I said before, my goal is to make $250 per day on the low end, to 500 to 1K per day and more. But for now, I have to master this thing, man. I cannot take. I have to be able to win and lose real money. I have to be able to understand why I lose, why I win. But the only way that could happen is if the only way this could happen is if I have real money on the line. Because I'm losing, I'm winning. So I'm actually I'm adjusting I'm using real emotions on the line. When it's your money on the line, regardless of how big or small it is. And that's why I'm like, I've been doing this for the past 6 weeks now, and my goal in this whole time is not about making money, bro. How much you think you make? So, like I said, I think on 75x, all you need is 1K, bro. That's it. All you need is multiple 10% gains. You could do 3 per day. That's $300 per day, bro. Done. And if you are want to go crazy, if you want to go crazy, you could use about 10K. A 75x trade, a 10% win is 1 grand. You do that 3-4 times a day, bro. That is 3 to 4K right there. And I'm telling you, if you are able to apply the strategy that I'm been applying, which happen all day long, all day long, we be in a trend up. If you're in a trend up and you're only going, you're longing, you're taking longs. You've seen the 200-day moving average is long. The white line is trending up. If you are longing every major dip, you're just cashing out, man. And that's the strategy, and that's why I'm doing this shit, man. And that's why I'm so excited, man, because I've been testing this thing for like 6 weeks now. I haven't used a lot of money yet, no. But every time I've tested it, it's worked. Like live on the show, I've been showing you guys. Look, I showed you 3 right here. I didn't take the trades, right? Because I'm live. I didn't, I'm on 2 trades right now. Live on the show right now. Live on the show. I showed you guys. The market is trending down. We have 3 moving averages: 50, 100, 200. All 3 of them trending down. If you could easily, I taking a short right here. Boom, done. When he pumps up, short it, done. That's two trades you've won. When he set on when he dips, I'm sorry, when he pumps again a little bit high, short it again. 3. We are in a downtrend. As long as we are in a downtrend on our major moving out averages, you're shorting only and you're printing, man. You're printing, and you're also using the MACD, right? You're basically using your MACD to help you whenever we get any kind of positive momentum right here. Just short it, because we are in a downtrend. So right now, that's the reason why I haven't necessarily done anything yet, because right now we're getting breaks of the moving averages again. Live is happening live right now. Once we do, this could change the direction of the markets in the long term. That's why I'm kind of waiting. I do have 1 trade right now that's about to break into green, but like I said, we have strong green candles, guys. Strong. Look at this shit, man. Strong green candles breaking. It broke into 100. It's broken 100. Now it's about to break to 50. Yep, it's broken in 200. I think the red here, my red moving average here is, sorry, no, it's broken in 50 moving average. Well, let me see inputs. Yeah, so it's broken 100 is the white. So it's broken at 200, broken at 50. Now it's trying to break the now it's trying to break the 50. So the price, I hate trading when the price is around the moving averages because it does weird things. It does weird things, man. So guys, I am excited because I know what I've been practicing for the past couple of weeks, and as a matter of fact, I am not going to start trading a lot of money until maybe February, because when I do, there's no looking back, guys. There's no looking back. When I do, like I said, I want to be printing between, the idea is probably $100. That's the minimum. Basically, $200 to 3K per day. That's my range every day. Every day. Because I know people do this shit, man. I'm not capping. I'm like, because I've been able to predict these prices. I've been able to win. And I'm like, yo, if I could do this, why can't you do it? And that's why I started, I started to change the show. I started to, you know trying to move people into, learn how to trade and do your research. It takes a while, guys. My goal is not to go crazy for I want to be able to practice for like, what, 6 months, man. That's my goal. Practice. What leverage are you using? 75x, bro. So sometimes I want to gamble. I will use $5 with a 500x leverage. Very, very small dollar value. I just want to see what happens in the very, very short term. I want to see what happens in the very, very short term. So one of our trades is green right now. So we're up 4%. I think that's the one. Let me zoom in. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at something. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm looking at. I'm sorry. I'm looking at trading history. Um, I'm not even on the right platform. I'm sorry, guys. So we're broken above all the moving averages, guys. So the price is a little bit above the moving average right now. So what should we do here? We have two trades on right now. I'm going to go back to it though. So I'm using 75x on Avantis because the trading fees are free. Let me show you what happens if you try to use. If you're not, the trading fees will destroy you, man. Just imagine right now. I want to use 1K. Okay, I want to use one. I want to use 1K to open it. 1K on like a 21x. You open every trade you put in is not is $9. And if you say, oh, okay, that's too high, let me see. I'm gonna do a 10x leverage. A 10x leverage will cost you $4, right? Just say I want to do 50x leverage. Then you're looking at $22 to open a trade. That makes no sense, man. You I mean, I want to take many trades, right? So why would I want to lose money? I don't want to lose money. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. I don't want to lose money at all. So that's the reason why, like I said, some platforms maybe might offer cheap trading fees for you to trade, but Avant is the only one that I know that if you use them, trading fees are basically zero. If you use it, it's called zero fee perps. You have to click it. You hit the bar here. You pay any trade above 75x, which I don't mind. I've used 75x. It might be high, but if you're able to time your entries, man, it's not bad at all, man. Based on the strategy I'm using, trading with the trend, using the RSI, using the MACD, because you're selling within 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I mean, I would like to send within 5 minutes. If you trade with the trend and you've seen basically the long term trades, the prices are being based above the moving averages all day long. That you should be taking longs. In that case, you could make 10% a day, man. You could make 10% a day on 10K. That's a grand for sure. And you could do that multiple times per day. I've done it based on my percentages. I haven't made a lot of money yet because I'm using small money because I want to perfect this ship, and I really want to. So guys, let me end the show soon. I gotta go eat, man. I gotta go eat. And unfortunately, I couldn't end the show, man, to show you guys what the strategy, but it's just I would I would I would love one of these days, man, to just be live all day long. I'm just going live all day. Let me see. Let me think. I gotta work tomorrow, so I want to be able to show you exactly how this strategy works, and it works because I've seen it in front of my eyes, man. I'm like, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is nuts. How powerful it is. Because right now the price is above the moving average. It doesn't necessarily mean it's confirmed because we haven't necessarily set our. This is the first time basically in a bit. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we could continue our the uptrend because. So yeah, man. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm saying again before I end the show. The idea is to take your trades. Like for example, right now, I know as long as we've identified that basically you look at your moving average, your price all day long is above. For example, let me show you. This is what I'm saying, right? Your price all day long has been above. Smokes. Let me zoom in here. So all day long, your price. Look at your moving averages. I'm using the 50, 100, and 200 moving averages, right? These moving averages are trending up. You can see it, right? All these big lines here, they're going up. You see them going up. They're going up to the right. They're going up. They're not going back down. Okay. As long as this happens, you should be taking shorts. But recently, just like in past 30 minutes, the moving average dropped below, but we're going back up again. So you should be taking longs, and you're using your MACD as an indicator for your entries. So basically, you're using the momentum, man. Like right now, look at the momentum. So right now, I'm going to be taking longs, right? So you see a momentum. Once that momentum goes up, once you see this momentum flip to red, and the price is above your moving average, you go long because we're in a daily uptrend. Yeah. So yeah, man. So let's see, man. So guys, I need to end the show. I gotta go eat. I'm freaking starving. I've been live, guys, for like an hour and change. So I gotta go eat, man. I gotta go. I'm freaking hungry as hell. So we look the price come back down again, right? You see right here, right? You see this? Let me show you this real quick. So we had a massive trend, and this is why I think we possibly might be in downtrend. I don't know, but you can see the momentum is dying back down again, man. Guys, don't worry. We're back tomorrow. Hopefully, I can show you this stuff in more detail. I would recommend you guys practice this stuff. The more you practice it, the better it is for you. I really, really believe that you guys could do very, very, very well here. Um, one second. Because I identify multiple entries live on the show. Unfortunately, I couldn't take the trade because I'm live. I'm not focused. I need to be focused. But man, I'm excited, guys. For real, man. I really, really am, man. For what's about to come, man. Like, there's no reason why. There's no reason why you can't make $100, 250, $500, 1K per day. I broke it down. If you make 250 every day, that's 95K per year. If you make $500 per every day, that's $500 a day is 185 grand per year. If you make 1K per day, that is 365K per year. And all you need, guys, I'm just telling you an example. All you need is to make 10% per day. That is it. That's all you need to do. Because 10% of 1K is $100. Do that 3 times or twice. Okay. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, then you're talking about more leverage, right? So we're talking about, just say for example, you're doing 10 just $100. $100 will be you using like a 100x leverage. But you have to be able to use this strategy and sell immediately. You can't wait. Like it's a balance, right? So guys, I'll be back again tomorrow, man. I appreciate you for coming to the show. Great show today as usual. 126 live viewers. I appreciate people on YouTube watching too. I'm live on YouTube. Like I said, guys, hopefully I'm trying to hopefully do this show a lot longer. We could talk a lot more. I can show you this stuff more, live trades more. But yeah, man, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited because I know what's coming. I know what's coming. Yeah, I know exactly what's coming. So right now, my shorts. We're back again to my shorts. About to go, man, guys. Like you trade with the momentum, man. You trade the momentum. Like, woo! I mean, yo, I'm freaking excited, man. God bless you. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be back, and I'm trying to show you guys exactly. Hopefully, we're getting multiple trades in and out, in and out, in and out. Usually, when I'm live on the show, I normally do at least 10 trades live, long and shorts live. But unfortunately, because the market turned on us, I couldn't really, get into more detail. But hopefully tomorrow we would get in some nice entries and be able to make some money, man. So, like I said, my goal right now is not to make money. I'm gonna be trading with small money. I'm trading with $5, $10, $50. I'm using $100. I'm using small money. I want to build confidence. The more confidence I get in my strategy, the more I can make a lot more money when it's time. I want to win more than I lose. That's the idea. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to the show and always supporting. Let me take. It's bright, man. Let me take my screenshot real quick. What's that like? I normally take screenshots, so I appreciate you guys for all your support. I'll be live again tomorrow about I think about 5:30 p.m. CST. So let me take my screenshot real quick. So I appreciate you freaking legends. But man, we're gonna make a lot of money, man. We are, I believe so. I believe it. I believe it. It's just about learning, it's about practice. I have another 2 months of practice. So that's 2 months of doing shows like this. You guys will be able to see and grow with me for the next 2 months. I want to have at least 4 good months under my belt of consistently trading. 4 months of being consistently trading. Okay. So let me take a screenshot, guys. So peace out, peace out. I'll see you guys later, man. So peace out, peace out. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Get the screenshot. Much love to you all. 5:30 p.m. CST. We're back again trading live with Koolcrypto.